First challenge, getting the bike out of the house. It's a bit wide with the luggage. Let's see if we can get out of here and get going. Will it fit? Or just?
Oh no,
No. No, let me help.
it's not gonna. See how wide it is there.
Just. It's the exact width of our door. No problem. Bit of a different adventure this weekend. It's still a one-nighter, but I'm bringing the Tern, the electric cargo bike. So we have all of the stuff. I'm going to be the mule and Nathan's going to ride his road bike. We're very color coordinated with our bikes this weekend. Just going to enjoy the gorgeous weather and the ride and yeah, eat lots of good food. So I'm using touring mode, which we've decided, well I've decided, I'm going to call Nathan mode, because when I'm in tour mode, my heart rate matches Nathan's heart rate. So for once, it's an even playing field. How do you feel about that?
It'd be a good workout.
We're just headed towards Hinton Hill, which is a gorgeous climb. It's a good challenge. So yeah, I'll be setting the pace for that one. So there's the entrance to Hinton Hill. That's why it's so lovely, because in the summer it's shaded most of the way. It's a gorgeous climb. How you doing back there?
Good.
Whew, heart rate?
I don't know, 170 something.
Yeah, 170 something. We match! Coming to the end. Now I started the hill at about a range of 180 something. Now 154. So that will go back up again as I hit a flat. The bike is now at 92, so welcome to Wilton.
Thank you very much.
He's racing me up the hill. He knows I cut out at 25 kilometers an hour, so that's all he has to do to go faster than me. You win! It's been a gorgeous ride so far. The roads have been quiet, the Tern has made my life easy, and Nathan's having a nice ride on his bike. I have all the kit and all the weight, but it's still a nice ride. I am on the hills getting some workout because I'm using tour mode, so my heart rate, you know, is getting elevated occasionally, but it's actually right now for the rest of the way a pretty flat ride. So yeah, we're in Malmesbury for lunch, and we're gonna head to Cirencester, which is where we're camping on the edges of, and we're gonna get supplies and then just go chill out for the afternoon. Made it to the campground. It is a gorgeous afternoon, so we're just gonna chill out. Nathan's gone to get the fire pit so we can cook our dinner and have a nice fire tonight. So I thought I would share with you what's in my bags. So obviously last video, I'll link to it below if you haven't seen it, but I went completely minimalist. I had to leave my coffee behind. But for all of you out there who are shocked and horrified at leaving the coffee making stuff behind, I could have made more capacity. I could have put the aero bag on the tail fin rack and had more capacity, but the point was to go minimal. And my coffee, the coffee I drink, is decaf, so honestly it doesn't make that much of a difference, and it was too cold in the morning to be sitting around drinking decaf coffee anyway. So it ended up being the right decision. However, not a problem this time around with the Tern. So we've got full capacity, but the problem is when you have a lot of capacity you tend to fill it, but honestly these bags are near impossible to fill. So we've got all of the stuff, and then we stopped in Cirencester to stock up for food and dinner and stuff, because even though I have an e-bike, it's still, you know, good to conserve your battery power and wait to get the weight at the end. So I'll show you what's in the bags and our setup for tonight. It's a Still pretty minimalist, but a lot more stuff than last time. Obviously also because there's 2 of us. So, obviously we have the Tern GSD, the cockpit bag from Kit there with my camera stuff in it, my wallet, just quick access stuff. Obviously it's hot, water bottle. So this Tern, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, has 2 batteries. So that gives us a lot of range, and I'll talk about the range later. So you can see what I've gotten out of it today. So yeah, 2 very large bags. We brought the seat here in case we wanted to ride to the pub for dinner, or down the road where they have some apparently amazing pizza. Here he comes. I did all the work carrying all the stuff. Man gets fired up.
You'd have the tent out by now.
I like to show them what's in our bags.
I don't know what's in them. All I can see.
He'll be as surprised as you guys because I packed, and halfway here he's like, "You did bring me a sleeping bag and I have a mat, right?" And I was like, "We'll have to wait and see." Are we ready for what is in the bags? So, the food, very important. Licorice, we got that at the market. Dinner. Nathan wants it in the shade. Food's in the shade. We've got my clothes, so pajamas and something to wear tomorrow. A lock so we can lock the bikes together while we sleep. A pump just in case we get a puncture. In Canada we call this the power station, and it just has all the batteries and cables for charging. My wash up bag. These are the pots in the stove and everything for coffee in the morning. Straps for our mats to hold them together. Towel. Nathan's clothes. What all have you got? Change of clothes for tomorrow and something to wear
Today.
tonight. More clothes for Nathan. You've got heavy clothes. Did you bring jeans?
Jean shorts.
Jeans, heavy. The tent, inner tube in case Nathan gets punctured. Cycling UK to read, and when I'm done reading it, it will be how we start a fire. Oh, aren't I clever? I'm joking. But I did bring it
To burn?
for the fire.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But I do need to finish reading it. Our solar panels, so in Canada we really loved our solar panel, so we brought it. It charges the Garmins and other things, and it's very sunny, so that should come in handy. That's everything in that one.
What's in the other bag?
In the other bag. The tension.
Same.
I know, this is
Is it the
very
same or
exciting,
not?
guys. What?
What's in there?
More stuff. Hot dog buns. Vegan hot dogs, that is.
Vegan hot dog buns.
Oh, are they actually? They might not be.
They're buns. Doesn't matter.
Anyway.
I don't know, fine. It does matter, but yeah.
We should explain. We went vegan, and then partway through the, maybe if you guys are interested, I'll tell you about it. Now we're vegan when we can be, but vegetarian, so we're a bit flexible, basically. Flexitarian. But yeah, we don't eat meat, basically. The wine we got at the market, so looking forward to trying that. A lovely tarp to sit on. Very important. Sunscreen. This is from our honeymoon in Mexico. I'm sure it's still very good. Sleeping bag for me. I'll be warm tonight. Plates for dinner. Breakfast. So we're gonna have breakfast in Cirencester tomorrow, but this is to get us there, so healthy breakfast bars. This is Y food. Gas for the stove. Oh, I love a sleeping bag for Nathan. Excellent.
Oh, you did bring one.
AeroPress with Nathan's caffeinated coffee. Cups with my decaf coffee in there. My glasses so I can read my magazine before we burn it. Cutlery for eating. Mat for me so I'm comfortable. The floor, what do you call this? Footprint for the tent?
Yeah.
Poles for the tent.
It's never ending.
There's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. And they weren't even full. And sleeping mat for Nathan. Oh, and the pump to pump up the sleeping mat. Very important. The charger for the bike. Oh, look at all the plugs.
Are you coming? Or?
So there's a man coming to charge our batteries, which we pre-arranged with the campground. That is what's in my bags.
Ta-da!
Quite a while later. Yay.
Great success.
A great success. We'll have food.
Maybe.
Or maybe we'll have to go to the pub.
They need to burn a bit first, don't they?
Yes, because we need to get like embers. This is not Canada. We can just go to the pub if dinner fails here at the campground. It's 3 miles. This is English style camping. Ching! Also English style camping. Oh, but what did we fell on?
Nice.
Ice. Sort of warm. Sort of warm.
That's alright.
We had a great dinner. I don't know what it is, but food tastes so much better when you're outside. And now we are just chilling out by what's left of the fire. The sun is setting. It's gorgeous here. And just found out that you need to bring your own toilet paper. Now, maybe this is a UK thing, but if there's toilets in Canada, I expect there to be toilet paper, campground or not. But anyway, Nathan is gone to try to source us some toilet paper, so hopefully he can save the day. I just heard my banking app cha-ching. That means Nathan has succeeded in finding toilet paper. Yes. Good news. Anyway, we had a very chilled out day, left around 9:30, only had 60 something K, so it meant we could just stop and enjoy ourselves, no time pressure. And unlike when we were touring and doing, 100 and more K a day, arriving quite tired, we arrived here about 4 o'clock, quite fresh, and just chilled out and enjoyed the beautiful spot we're in. So that's kind of a nice change of pace for us. Here comes my hero with the toilet paper. Let's see the goods. Okay, it's not toilet paper, it's tissue paper. It will do. Good morning. So today is going to be a scorcher. So I'm going with a sleeveless jersey. Very controversial. Anyway, it's all about comfort, isn't it? I find a tarp. This is a really cheap tarp, not lightweight or anything really. Really handy because you can sit on it when the ground's wet. It's great for just dumping everything onto it out of the tent so you can get organized and get packing up. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just chucking everything out of the tent and tearing down. A lot of people ask what I do with my bike when I'm camping. So in this case, we just take the 2 bikes and we loop a lock around them. So I'll show you the lock that we're using this trip. This is just a cafe lock, nothing special. The cargo bike also has a lock here on the front wheel, so we lock that and then tie them together. And yeah, job done. When I'm alone, I also secure it to the tent. If you saw my last video, I secure the bike to the tent. And that's how we do it. So we're all packed up and ready to go. We have one goal today, and that's to get home by, 2 p.m?
Hope so.
Before 2 p.m. because it's England's first game in the Euros today. It's 8:45, it's already baking hot. We have to get home for 2. Probably for the best though, because yeah, it's going to be super hot today and that will get us home before the worst of it hits. Setting the pace. I am in sport mode. How's that?
Fine.
It's almost 10:30. Yep. We have 50K to go.
Plenty.
We have till 2 o'clock.
Plenty.
He's confident we'll make it. I am too. We are 10K from home. We have an hour and a half before the football kicks off. Now, the football's for Nathan. I don't watch the football, just so you know. But I don't want him to miss it. That's love. So he's gonna sit inside on a beautiful day watching football. And that's what he just said. True, true. We're just having an ice cream and reminiscing about Canada when we used to have ice cream and sit on random church steps because we're on a where are we? And we used to say things like that. Where are we? We never know where we are. So we're just saying, yeah, we just sit on random places eating food and ice cream, which is like the old days. But also, it's quite a different way for us to tour. Just a lot, it was 60 something K to get there and 60 something K to get back. So it's a very chilled out day, no early starts and all that. So it's interesting. I don't know, what's your favorite way to tour?
I don't know, I quite like doing this. especially when it's weather like this, it's just quite relaxed and chilled out, but you still get a fairly decent ride in for the day.
Yeah.
But there's, like you said, there's no rush in the morning. Yeah, I would say, I think for me, they both fit the purpose, aren't they? It all depends what you want to do, right?
I'd like to do a proper credit card tour with just almost nothing on the bike, staying in hotels and all that. But this is good for the budget.
And shorter days, you get to appreciate where you are a bit more because you feel like you have more time. You can just
stop.
If you stop and see something, you can see. Well, if you see something you like, you can stop and spend a bit more time.
Yeah, different ways of touring, and I'll be doing a Brompton one too, so that will be also very different. All sorts of ways to travel by bike and adventure by bike, one day, 1 month, a year. You know, that's what's so amazing about it. You can make it what you want. You can use the bike you have and adapt it. And
I wouldn't want to do it on a fixie though.
No. No.
Fair play to people that do that.
Yes, no fixies. Enjoying the football.
You can see by the body language there is